Hi Cancer, welcome back. This is going to be your mid-January check-in. So the energy I'm feeling for you Cancer to get us started is the Aries vibe. All right, and you had the Aries card fly out when I was preparing for your reading. So some of you could be dealing with that zodiac sign. You might have that in your birth chart, and others of you, this is just the energy surrounding you, okay? So don't get caught up on that. It's a very self-starter, active type of energy, okay? So you might be feeling a little more fierce than usual lately. And really, when is Cancer not fierce, right? You're a pretty fierce sign. But it's a very assertive type of vibe, okay, Cancer? So you may be really feeling pushed to assert yourself during this time frame, to take charge, to take the lead. It's a very courageous type of vibe as well. And so I really like that for you. Now, on the downside, it can be somewhat of an impulsive energy, somewhat of a selfish energy if you take it way too far, or a competitive energy. So you might want to watch for that. Okay, so, you have free will. You could take any energy to the light side, or you could take it to the dark side. It's all up to you, right? But that's the kind of vibes that I'm feeling here for you. Your other overall energy card was the Moon. So this is about our subconscious mind, our spiritual self, our intuition, the things that we feel but we don't say, reading between the lines, that type of energy. It's also linked to your dream state. So might be having some vivid dreaming during this time period. If you're someone who likes to write down your dreams, or you're into dream interpretation, then this would be a good time to jot those down, all right? Because there may be some additional messages there for you as it pertains to your subconscious. So let's get a full moon card out. And see what we have going for you. So you have a new romantic cycle begins, and a time for healing. All right, so for some of you, if you're currently in a partnership, you may be going through just a renewal there, a renewal of that relationship. For those of you who aren't, there may be some new romance coming into your life during this next few weeks. But it's just talking about bringing balance into our relationships, and it doesn't have to be intimate relationships. It can be friendships. It could be family. It's talking about bringing karmic balance to those situations during this time, and it's also a time to heal those relationships. So for a lot of you, that may be highlighted during the next few weeks. So we will go a little bit deeper into it and see what else we have here for you. Sagittarius. Not Sagittarius, Cancer. I have no idea why I said Sagittarius. So, some of you might be dealing with a Sagittarius. It's weird because I haven't even not even thinking about doing a Sagittarius read. But if you're dealing with one, then that may be a sign for you. Or some of you might have that in your chart. For others, just ignore it. Maybe it was just a brain blip. I don't know. So Cancer, let's see what the recent past energy was. You have the 10 of Wands here. All right. And you had a card fly out. Sorry about that. So you have the 10 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, and the 7 of Cups in your recent past energy. So this is definitely a sense of overdoing it. Okay, so some of you definitely overdid it physically, mentally, spiritually. You may have really put a number on yourself. You might have been having trouble with sleep or insomnia. If nothing else, it's kind of like being stuck in your own thoughts, It's a very confusing energy. There might have been things not being clear to you in the recent past. And, considering all of that, it can feel very heavy. Cancer, that is a very heavy energy to have, It's almost like some of you are really carrying around some heavy burdens that you don't talk about, that you don't want to talk about. And this is past energy. Okay, so let's see where it's moving into. King of Wands, Six of Wands, Three of Pentacles. Well, the good news is you're coming out of that. Well, thank goodness for that, right? And I think that's where this energy was coming from, this feisty energy, this self-starter type of vibe. I think you're pulling yourself out of that, right? This is very action-oriented. I think, Cancer, you're going to be more extroverted than maybe you had been in the recent past. There is definitely success within the workplace or finances here for you towards the end of January, early February. If not within the finances, and I think for a lot of you it will be, it could be within the home space or a craft or a hobby, something that really makes you feel like you're on top of your game, you know what I'm saying? Because I get the vibe, Cancer, that you are going to be feeling on top of your game during this time period, and surrounded by people too that want to see you do well, that are cooperating with your energy, right? Who are equally able to put in what you can put in. So I definitely see you leaving this heaviness in the past, okay? At least putting it to the side for now, if nothing else, and going into more of a feisty vibe, right? So let's see the future energy. Where's this headed? So there is a lot of fire here, and some of you definitely have fire in your chart or dealing with a fire sign, okay? Because I also accidentally said Sagittarius earlier, but that's just a side note. Not going to be for all of you, but I see it here, so I'm going to say it. You have Five of Wands, Knight of Wands, Five of Cups. So I feel like with all of this progress and movement forward, Cancer, the last thing you want to do is let conflicts get in your way, let people tug at your heartstrings or push your buttons and throw you off balance. Because there's a good chance that, you know, it could be like going forward and then going backward, like one step forward, one step backward, and then sinking back into this past energy of the Five of Cups, where emotionally, you know, you may feel, Cancer, like when you're not actively moving, when you're, as long as you're active and you're vibing and you're doing stuff and you're keeping your brain busy, you're good. But you may find like right when it's time to rest, when it's time to relax, when it's time to shut down, that's when you may become very emotional, may really dwell or wallow in stress, you know, in your emotions, I feel. So watch for that. I think that you might have some conflicts here towards the end of the month, but I'm definitely going to clarify this. What's the Five of Wands? I sense like a power struggle here, Cancer. Okay. Yeah. As soon as I say that, look at how this came out. You had the King of Wands. Then I said, I sense there's a power struggle. And who do you get out? The counterpart to the King, which is the Queen. So for a lot of you, you have a relationship in your life where there could be some power struggles within that. All right, and this is saying don't repeat any past mistakes here. Take the road that fuels your confidence. Take the road that makes you feel like you are someone who overcomes. Take the road that you worked really hard to get to. You know, don't let anybody steal that from you. People can only entertain power struggles if the other person is also struggling for the power. Let it go, you know? One of my favorite sayings, or maybe it's a meme or something, but it said, you know, do you want to know how to get a dumb person to stop arguing with you? And the person says, how? And then they say, tell them they're right. And the person says, that's dumb. And then the other person says, you're right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, choose your battles. You know, choose your battles wisely during this time frame. Okay. Let's see what the Five of Cups is. Yeah, because honestly, Cancer, you're coming off with a really strong and confident vibes. And, you know, I feel like you're really tapping into that, like boss mode type of energy here. And I feel like there's opportunities to grab. There's cooperation around you. If you worked really hard to be successful, whether that's in career or in love, don't let a power struggle take you back into the past, take you back into your emotions. You're better than that. You're stronger than that. And you know better now. You know what I'm saying? So continue that healing journey. Ooh, Sun card. Now, others of you, hands down, you're dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm sorry. I got mostly fire here. Or you got that somewhere in your chart. All right. But not all of you. So don't get caught up on that. So let's see what the person you are dealing with, what their overall energy is here for you, Cancer. And if you're not dealing with anyone, then this is where the reading ends. All right. So, Cancer, person you're dealing with, recent past energy. They have the Emperor. Oh my gosh. Holy fire. The Emperor. The Queen of Wands. The Strength card. No freaking way. Cancer. Whoever you're dealing with, they're matching your energy plus some. Some of you have met your match, you know, especially if this is a newer relationship. Like, this person is just as powerful as you can be, okay? And that could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing, you know, it all depends on how you handle this situation, all right? Even if this isn't intimate, this is like a platonic person in your life, they're just as strong-willed as you are, FYI, all right? So, lots of repeating cards here as well. So, like I said, Emperor, Queen of Wands, Strength card. Now, they had the Queen of Wands on their side. You had the Queen of Wands on your side and the Strength card as well. So, similar energies here. I feel like this person in the recent past, they like to be the boss, you know. They like to have control over things. They are a very strong-willed person, I feel. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And they let their passions kind of run their life. You know, it's like whatever grabs their interest in the moment, that's what they're passionate about. And then as soon as something else grabs it, it's like, that's no longer important. Now my passion is here. You know, like that type of vibe. Six of Cups, Nine of Cups, Ten of Wands. You most definitely probably have past history with this person. Some of you are in a relationship and you may have children together. Or, like I said, past history together. But doesn't have to be. This just speaks of, you know, there being some sort of past connection. Okay? Maybe you have very similar upbringings or similar childhoods, if nothing else. But I feel like this person's going into the present energy, you know, wanting to feel satisfied with how far they've come and how hard they've worked and wanting to really celebrate their own achievements, I feel, which is funny because you are doing the same. Seriously. You know, I think this person may have felt that they had a lot of obligations that they've had to really work for. Some of you, this is a Scorpio, because I felt the same message in the Scorpio read, and I just got that card out, but not all of you. But if you are, go check out the Scorpio read. I think that this person, you know, has had their own burdens, their own battles, right? But they're getting to the completion point. Going from the Ten of Wands to the Death card is all about ending endings and reaching that point where, you know, they feel justified in taking some time out for themselves. That's what I feel. Like, you know what? I've done all I can do, or I've done, you know, I put all the effort I can put into it, or I've been strong enough, and now I want to gift myself by giving myself a timeout, is what I feel. Because there's definitely an ending here. The cycle coming to a close, and then justice being brought to the situation. And what is the justice? It's emotional satisfaction, the King of Cups. So, oops. Wow. Let me clarify this a little bit further and see what's the Death card. Yeah, so what's coming to an end is the Two of Pentacles. So if this person had been going back and forth, or having too much on their plate, or carrying around heavy burdens or a lot of obligations, like I said, they're giving themselves permission to have a time out during this time period and to take it easy. And I have a song in my head. I've been running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. Take it easy. That's the song that's playing in my mind right now. They want to take it easy. Wow, yeah. I feel like that's what the vibe's about here. And then clarifying the King of Wands is the King of Pentacles. That's someone feeling satisfied with what they've done. Satisfied with I guess the outcome of their hard work. So certainly this could be within the work environment, giving themselves permission to take time out for that, take time out from that. For others of you, obviously this could be in regards to this relationship where it's like, you know, this person's been very strong-willed in the past. You have a lot of past history with them. But right now they're really wanting to take it easy, in whatever form or fashion that means for this person. Yeah. I think they're focusing on healing themselves as well. And I saw that energy, or at least gaining balance within their own emotional well-being, especially if they've been really back and forth, you know. So I think it will be easy, you know, for you both to over-assert yourself, because you're both showing up very, very assertive, and take this very light, very happy energy into a dark place, you know, by allowing this to become like a I'm right, no, I'm right, or like a power struggle type of vibe, when really I think both of you want kind of the same thing, which is easy. You know, something that flows a lot easier, that brings balance, okay, and not something that is always a struggle. So essentially, I think that they want that same thing, okay, and really that's where I see them putting their focus on in the next few weeks or so. So zodiac signs you could be dealing with, clearly could be dealing with fire. It's mostly fire out, but Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But like I said, I have Scorpio vibes here too. I have Pisces energy, Libra energy, could be another Cancer. I have Leo again. Small possibility of Aquarius. Yep. So those are the predominant zodiac signs that I'm seeing. But keep in mind, it's a general read, y'all, so it could be any zodiac sign. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am wishing you guys the very best. Don't click off yet. I saved my spiel to the end. Okay, so please do check out my Facebook and my Instagram links, as well as my other YouTube, where I just kind of do vlogs. But if you want to check it out, check it out. If you click on the little arrow down beneath the video, it'll drop a box down. You can click on all the links there. I would really much appreciate that. Also, if you can give this a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet, that would be appreciated. In addition to being able to subscribe for free, you can now become a member. For a nominal fee, you can click the join button and get additional behind the scenes videos and more time with me. So either way, wishing you all of the very best. Till next time, my friends. Namaste.